Hello, this is Martin from Cyber51. Today I'm going to show you another social engineering attack. So we go to the social engineering toolkit and then we chose option number 1, which is social engineering attacks. So number 1 is being chosen here. And then the next menu we select the website attack vectors. So we select option number 2. And then we choose a very common exploit, which is the Java applet attack method. So we choose menu point number 1. And then we have the option to clone a complete website or use a predefined web template. So in this case, to keep things easy, we use a web template. Do we want to use NAT port forwarding? No, not at this stage. We need to specify the IP address where we will be listening on. So in our case, that's the 192.168.1.101. We can choose any of those templates. So let's choose template number 3 here, which is Google. And now it's creating the exploit, basically. So it's asking us what sort of payload we want. It's typically like reverse TCP interpreter shells, because it's a very powerful shell. And then how do we want to disguise our exploit? So we use the backdoor executable and we listen back on port 443 SSL. And now it's actually starting to compile our exploit and setting up the web server with the malicious, with the fake website where we will redirect the user to. Okay, so that may take a bit. So it's moving the payload into the cloned website, as you can see here. And once all of this is done, we can actually go over to the other machine, to the victim machine, and then browse to that particular website. Okay, so typically stuff like that is done by email. So someone gets an email sent. So now see, starting the payload handler, so it's ready. It's already now, and then we go to Internet Explorer, and then the person will get an email and then clicks on that link for that demonstration here. I enter it manually, so 192.168.1.101. And then you can see, oh, right, here's Google, and so it looks very legitimate to the legitimate user. It could be any website, right? Like, it doesn't have to be Google. It could be a corporate website, a news website, whatever it is. And then what you're going to see is shortly there will be a pop-up. And the pop-up says, do you trust Java? And the user will say, of course I trust Java. If Java needs to run, right? And then, so the pop-up is there, accept that, run it. And then what's happening now is actually the exploit is being executed. And then as you can see here on the attacker machine, we have now a variety of shells. Different interpreter shells have been opened. So see, we have like 3 different sessions, and we can pick any one of those. So let's say session -I1. And now we have a interpreter shell, which is fantastic. Now we've successfully hacked into the system. See, we issue shell, and now we are on the command prompt, on the MS-DOS command prompt. We can navigate around here now. We can issue a directory command. We pretty much have full control over the hacked machine now. And see, the victim doesn't even know that they have been hacked. So it's a very powerful way of doing things. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.